2020 Mercedes-Benz GLE 450 Prototype Ride Review. Mercedes-Benz is putting the finishing touches on the next-generation GLE-Class midsize luxury crossover SUV. We've seen it in spy shots several times now, and it's not coming a moment too soon, since the current model has been around since 2011. And before it debuts as the 2020 Mercedes-Benz GLE-Class, we were given the opportunity to get a sneak peek at the car and experience some of its fancy new driving technology. Except we wouldn't be able to drive it. We were only going for rides. On top of that, Mercedes was only going to tell us about two key features: the newly available Magic Body Control hydraulic suspension adapted from the S-Class, which is the first use of the system in a Mercedes SUV, and the new four-wheel drive system. This situation was a bit annoying at first. After all, there's only so much you can tell from riding in a vehicle, and you really must drive one to get a true feel for it. This feeling persisted upon arriving in Alabama and riding down to Barber Motorsports Park, where we found the test vehicles, GLE 450 models, wrapped in black and white vinyl in the shade of the trees surrounding the off-road trails. Fortunately, things got more interesting as the rides began and the engineers began to explain the capabilities of the SUV. We were out by the trails because we were going to start with some off-roading. This of course is something few GLE-Class SUVs will experience, but I was curious what the engineers had in store. And from the sound of it, the SUV was going to be more capable than expected. As the Mercedes engineers explained, the Magic Body Control suspension system has a few other advantages for off-roading. The suspension has no anti-roll bars, which means the wheels aren't tied to each other, allowing for greater articulation over obstacles. Ride height is also adjustable, and because each corner can be independently adjusted, it's possible to level out the vehicle over some obstacles. The engineers also demonstrated one of the suspension's most impressive party tricks in a mode called free drive. It allows the car to start raising and lowering repeatedly and quickly, almost jumping. The idea is that in deep sand, this helps to get sand to slide underneath the tires and eventually work the SUV out of the sand. The engineers demonstrated this on dry ground, and it was pretty amusing to see. It would surely merit second looks from your local lowrider meet. You can see it in action in the sand in the video below.